And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Hank Aaron. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And now the lefty. That's to third. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Hank Aaron.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
And first offering is fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's ripped to right down the line. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Throw cut off to third. In there safely.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Hank Aaron next up for the Braves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. That's a base hit. Run scores.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here's the veteran DH, Eddie Matthews.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch, not close. Step off throw to first, and he's back in standing. There's a strike. Hank at first, one gone. Next offering upstairs. Kicks and deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brock gets under it. Makes the grab. And there's two down.
That is it. The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. To first, and he breaks for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, showing the slab in today's game, Max Fried. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
The wind of the pitch. Late with the swing there. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Albies puts it away for the out. 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
Stan Musial, the next to hit, takes outside. Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Hard hit left side. Chipper fires to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark McGwire next up for the Cardinals. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Next one off the plate inside. 2-0. You know, Singy, this is true. Max Fried, the night before his starts, will sit down and take his scouting report and play MLB The Show to see how his pitches work against the other team.
That's pretty impressive right there.
And a 2-1 on the way. The 2-1 is high. Seth Hargrove waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, safely into second. He's got a double.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Seth Hargrove. This guy has turned into a beast. There's a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains 1-0. Top of the second, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman.
Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, but he packs a lot of punch in that bat, especially from the right side. This is a guy that had 4 grand slams before his 23rd birthday.
The only other players with 4 grand slams before their 23rd birthday, Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Matthews, Ted Williams, and Giancarlo Stanton. Swings and misses. 1-2. Next pitch off the plate, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
Right side, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Hit hard, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And next for Atlanta, David Justice. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And that's in for a strike. Albies at second with nobody out. In the air out towards right center. Musial getting an angle on it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
In there, and it's 0-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Got him swinging. Here is Matt Olson. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the lefty with the 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. One left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second. Now on for St. Louis, Joe Torre. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, center field. Justice heads towards it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
That's a ball.
The pitch.
That's ball two.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball. Just missed. And it's filled up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Checks his swing, dribble to the right side. Olsen takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan Ludwig. That one's in there, 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one missing inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop.
Arcia playing up the middle at short, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. And here it comes.
Nope, outside.
And now 2-2.
2-2 down.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Struck him out without a swing. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Jones in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now, Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's inside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That's in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2-2 now. Bounce to third. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake. And he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito. And a 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Fried in high school wore number 32 because he loved Sandy Koufax. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Brock now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 0 for 1 with a fly out. The 0-1. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That one is upstairs.
2-2 down.
Just inside, and now it is filled up. Stan Musial waiting for a turn at the plate. And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Justice puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. On to the fourth, and here is Hank Aaron.
The right fielder.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Montgomery back to work. There's a strike. And of course, when it comes to Hank Aaron, he's one of the greatest sluggers of all time. 755 career homers, a record that stood for a long time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hank checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence. Everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Eddie Matthews, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That hits the dirt. Now 1-2. In the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Doubled in his first AB. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next, David Justice. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch on the ground to third, sends it across to first. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 1 and the Cardinals 0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. The line to kick the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. That's in there.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And up next for St. Louis, Mark McGwire. First pitch, and he just misses. Remember Big Mac and Sammy Sosa going head-to-head in 1998? McGwire ultimately would lead the majors in home runs that year with 70 of them. McGwire led the majors in home runs 4 different times, including his rookie year in 1987. And there's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And now the count is even. Good eye right there. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Seth Hargrove. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Next offering is in the dirt.
1-1.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. And down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Ludwig has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
And a pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The throw to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So 2 down now, and here is Orlando Arcia. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's down and away.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. And now the count filled up 3-2. Ronald Acuna Jr. to bat next. Payoff pitch. Out to short. Edman tosses to first, and that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Joe Torre. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And the 0-2. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Strike 2.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ryan Ludwig next up for the Cardinals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, the tools for Acuna. The one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
And now the lefty.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour. He's got speed on the base paths. He can do it all.
The 2-1. That's down and in. And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Chipper Jones, 1 for 2. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Going 1. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Check swing, no appeal.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. To short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. And stepping in is the speedy Hank Aaron. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Hank, a member of the 3,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Up the middle, and a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Matthews. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Matthews, just 21 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Another throw, really keeping him close. Ripped to short. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and a runner left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
You'll one. That's out to center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
The second baseman,
Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Gorman goes 6'1", 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Outside.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and deals. And that just misses. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
The left fielder,
and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lou Brock. This one popped up. Sliding, and he makes the catch. And welcome back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The wind of the pitch. That misses. 1-0. And that one is inside. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos getting ready to go. Cabrera, the lefty, warming up as well. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And he takes a strike. And now it's even up. And here it comes. And now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, David.
And next for Atlanta, David Justice. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brock gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's to third. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 1-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Bottom of the 7th, and now Stan Musial.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Good eye right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Anderson getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. And 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
So up next, Mark McGwire. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. First offering misses the mark. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 2-2. That misses off the outside edge. Seth Hargrove up next for the Cardinals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. He's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Next to hit, Seth Hargrove.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Inning over.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Giovanni Gallegos into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
The pitch. There's the strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
No, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Now this is in the air down the line. Brock gets under it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Jordan Hicks up and throwing. Right-hander kicks, deals. That clips the corner. The 1-1. And downstairs. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Olsen stands at first with one out. The next offering misses, and the count's full. Ground ball left side, could be two. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Jones in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 2 now. On the ground to third, might be two. Throws to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Joe Torre. Freed back to work. And delivers outside. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The 1-0. Right side. Hank makes the play. One away. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
The third baseman, Nolan.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Hard liner. And it one-hops the wall. Cut off, throw to second. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Fried will give way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Raisel Iglesias will take over here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Pinch hitter coming on. Paul Goldschmidt. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And there's a strike with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him! 2 gone. Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Ozzie Smith, a critical at bat in this game for him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. In comes the run from second. We're tied at 1.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Iglesias throw over, and he dives back in safely. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up, all tied 1-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Ozzie Smith taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Also entering the game, Tyler O'Neill. He takes over in right. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Gallegos back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2. And the righty deals. There's a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And fouled off. Now all even up. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. This guy with light tower power. And the 0-1. And strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Smith fires to first on the run. Matthews gone on the play.
Now back, second baseman, Albies.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. That one missed. David Justice, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you're on the offensive side of it.
And this is Cabrera taking the mound. He's making his second appearance of the season. David Justice next up for the Braves.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And a curve misses outside. Step off throw to first. Albies dives back in. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The 2-1. That one to first, diving, and he can't make the play. Around second, on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
So digging in, Sean Murphy. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. But no advance from the runners. Two outs, two in scoring position. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-0. Just missed. Down. There's the strike. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And now the lefty. Hammered on the line, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Jordan Hicks takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses, and that's ball 1. Righty to the plate. Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And the right-hander deals. That's through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. Chipper Jones up next. That one's in there, and the count is filled up. Rip to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 4 and the Cardinals 1. New pitcher for the Braves, A.J. Minter. This is his 3rd time out this year.
A.J. Minter.
The batter now, Lou Brock.
For St. Louis, the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Minter measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. And the first offering is not close. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 1-1 to the right side. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
First offering, and it just misses.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The lefty, the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Brock gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
Jones over to second, on to Olsen. That's 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
McGuire.
One out left for the Cardinals. Mark McGuire will hit next. 1 for 3. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. In the air, left field. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.